I think it has to be that way. And since I think we don't have a choice, I think these have to be like this. Oh, did that... Wait. Why are you different? Is it different? It's not different. I'm just... It just looks weird. And chat, it's perfectly fine if yours looks weird too. You know, I'm not like judging or anything. There are many perfectly natural shapes, is all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. The fact that that's not centered to the arch triggers so many OCDs. But then again, it is symmetrical with this support. No, I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. All you have minutes is that it's coming soon, TM. And people have been talking about it in relation to XCOM. I mean, there are a lot of games that people talk about in relation to XCOM, like what was the thing called? The Mutant Year Zero. They were like, oh yeah, this XCOM-like game. And it's like, when I tried playing it, the strategy was nothing like XCOM. Like, yeah, it was turn-based, tile-based strategy, but like it had nothing, like none of the elements that make XCOM great. Like there was no roster management. The mechanics were kind of simplistic. It could kind of repetitive really quickly and all of that kind of stuff, right? So I don't. What I'm saying is I'll believe it when I see it. Need to watch on streams. Yeah, that's fair. Let me know how it's looking, because I am potentially interested if it is an actually good looking XCOM game. Well, not looking as in art style, but you know what I mean. Okay, yeah. Working from this area was the right option. Let's see. Let's try some andesite knobs. How does one make an andesite knob? Oh, it's a stone cutter operation. That's why we couldn't make the gold ones. Maybe it's for the better. Oh, that's a very chunky knob. I mean, it is very proud. It is out there. I like that it's square. I'm not necessarily sold on how heckin' big it is. Nope, okay.
Narrator.
No,
Narrator off.
I hate that heckin' button. Freaking andesite button? Is that a thing that exists? No. Just a regular old stone button. No stone? Rust bucket? Oh, there we go. Here I was like getting used to Rust Bucket and doing the thing before Twitch chat even has a chance to react. I guess I'm getting spoiled. Okay, it cannot be that color. That just disappears. Let's try the black stone. Okay, that's better. Is it better than the gold? The gold is a little bit too gaudy. Fancy, but we're not that fancy. Another question is, what do we do with this middle arch thing here? I would like to have a third arch here just for the symmetry. It feels kind of weird with this open square right now. But for that to work, it would need to come out back here, right? And now it's gonna look weird from this side. But if we try to line it up here, then we run into this weirdness up here instead. And we could, of course, bring these out by one, but then this becomes very flat and we lose the like curved nature of this thing. Let's just try. And if it doesn't work, we can cry later. How does one make such a wide arch though? Lab? I feel like we need vertical slabs. Can we make that happen? Right, we don't have vertical slabs of the cut calcite, but we have of these. Don't like them. I'm a little bit afraid that these might be too... Wait, that puts the buttons down? Interesting. This side of the arch is fine. The top, not so. Try with the trapdoors here. The overall symmetry of these bends is better, but now it looks very flat. I don't like it. However, that middle bit is also a little bit too jank. Maybe we had the best solution all along. That's really the least jank. I mean, I know we just had this, but does that look better? I would like to have a trapdoor up here, but that's not possible. Okay, this part looks a lot better like this. We have this little weirdness going on, but I think we might just have to live with it, because otherwise it would look very weird from back here. Unless we make these pillars double deep, but then they're no longer square, which makes that even weirder. Yeah, I don't like this gap, but I don't think we have options. I think we're just gonna have to live with that as a limitation of Minecraft. Okay. I'm liking this a lot more when it's framed like this and you don't see all the way to the sides. I like the idea of the corridor with the view outside and then the doors in here. Yeah, I'm liking this. This would then be a rather big room. And we would probably want a window here-ish. Something like this perchance. Thought I had an ender boy. Sir? This is a Wendy's. I found my key. We do need to figure out something to hide this carpet up here. I'm thinking it might have to be this kind of stairs around the edges with slabs coming down. But we are like very close to the upper limit here. Especially here, and I don't want the entire thing to be trapdoors. Although that would be an option, but it's like, ugh. Holy tractors, Batman. This position work from the outside? Yes. Do we want this to come out a little bit, maybe? How does this work again? Oh. So that picks a block and that replaces all of the blocks underneath. Okay. And I'm sure there was a menu somewhere for this to not do the whole surface. Building, yeah, and settings, shift Y. Ah, there we go. Does this work? Oh yeah, here we go. Aside from them being in the wrong direction, not sure what I'm talking about, but yes. Okay. That's good. What are we talking about? These old stairs. Coming out. Yes. What am I coming out about? You gotta give me something to work with here. Is there something you want to tell us, Kermi? You have no idea. You're out with the kids and just listening to my ramble. I mean, it's really excellent, high-grade ramble. If we're being completely honest here, I think it's actually the best ramble you ever heard. I'm not even the one saying that. Like it's the other people. All the other people are saying that it's the best ramble they've ever heard. In fact, even Obama thinks it's the best ramble, and you know, I don't really like talking about him, but you know, it's his fault that we're in this mess to begin with anyway. So, you know, there's that. Now, that is a little. The shape is a little bit weird. She says after building the entire thing. Maybe we want something Like this. Hey, jelly friend. Welcome in. That's 4 wide, though. Oh, I think this is what we want. Yeah. I want a 3 wide thing like this. This is looking fine. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. Would we do this? So we would have the 3 glass behind and then the wall sections in front. How have you been, Jelly? Spoken to you in a hot minute. You got unshadow banned? You Jelly okay? Okay. I mean, I think that's better than Jelly not okay, right? Yes, mysterious as it arrived, Jelly ban was revoked. Okay, well that's good. Okay, I do much prefer this double window look. The aspect ratio is a lot better. Maybe we just do the same design once more. Have I ever looked into the mesh-tastic stuff? Never heard of her. Oh, Jelly, I was in Kyoto for a couple of days, by the way. It was quite a lot of fun. We need more of these deep slate bricks. Oh, I can combine these? Oh. Yep, should keep us going for a hot minute. Do we have blocks here? Oh. We do. We do. Okay. In that case, I can save these 2 blocks. That's right. We're paying by the block now, chat. I'm gonna leave this a gap here on the bottom that we can get in and out from. These are solid. Love up here. There's like this. Lab here. Then we need to get the vertical slabs. They're not quite the right slabs, but we can fix those later. Yeah, I like that we are reusing the same design as elsewhere in the build. I think this is a much better solution than the previous one. And I like how that kind of like how the corridor terminates in a window rather than a solid wall. So I think that's as good as choice as we could have made. Now the question is if we want this to come out a little bit to add depth. What is that word? Depth. Because it is a little bit flat right now. And I mean, we're most likely going to add windows here as well. But I wonder if they'll have the opportunity of coming out a little bit. Like being embossed from the wall or extruded. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of a reason why this section would come out. And I can't think of any. Maybe we can make this less flat with some texturing. Stone bricks. Do we have andesite stairs? Polished andesite stairs. But this will do in a pinch. Yeah, this is what I want. Let's just make a few. Maybe we have them.